The Magic Coin Kingdom, Part 1, Tree of Choices. Once upon a time, in a cozy neighborhood, there lived an 8-year-old girl named Penny. One day, while helping her mom clean the attic, Penny found a small wooden box with the words, "For the curious at heart," carved into it. Inside was a shiny golden coin that sparkled like sunlight. As soon as Penny touched the coin, it began to glow brightly and, whoosh, she was swept away into a magical world. She landed in a lively marketplace filled with people laughing and exchanging coins. A tiny creature, half coin and half elf, greeted her. "Welcome to the Magic Coin Kingdom," the creature said. "I'm Clink, your guide. Here, you'll learn what money can do and why it's so important. Ready?" Penny nodded, her eyes wide with wonder. "I'm ready." Clink led Penny through the marketplace to the first golden gate. Behind it was a lively street filled with colorful shops selling everything from books and toys to delicious snacks and fun gadgets. "This is the land of spending," Clink explained. "Here, you can use your coins to buy things you need or want. Spending is one thing money can do." Penny wandered into a toy store and spotted a set of glittering unicorn figurines. Her eyes sparkled. "Wow, I've always wanted this set," she exclaimed. The shopkeeper smiled and said, "It costs 10 coins for the unicorn set." Penny reached into her pocket and found 12 coins. She really wanted the unicorn set, but then she thought about her upcoming birthday. "If I buy this now, I'll only have 2 coins left. What if I need more for something else later, like a new book or a trip to the ice cream shop?" "Good thinking," Clink said. "Spending is fun, but it's important to plan ahead. Let's see what else you can do with your money." Clink guided Penny through the second gate, leading her to a peaceful park. There were benches under shady trees, and people were sitting, reading, or chatting. Penny noticed that some of them had jars next to them, each labeled with a different goal: vacation fund, new bike, and savings for school supplies. The jars were filled with coins and even paper money. "This is the Valley of Saving," Clink said. "When you save, you put aside money for later. It might not seem exciting at first, but saving helps you get something bigger or more important in the future." A girl around Penny's age sat on a bench, adding a coin to her jar. "I'm saving for a new bike," she explained. "It's going to take some time, but every week I put in a little bit, and soon I'll have enough." Penny looked at her 3 coins and smiled. "If I save 2 coins, instead of buying that toy right now, I could save up for something even bigger, like a new book or a cool art set for school." Clink nodded. "Exactly. Saving is like planting a seed. It starts small, but over time, it grows into something much bigger and more rewarding." The third golden gate opened to reveal a beautiful garden filled with flowers, fountains, and people sharing with each other. Some were giving away extra food, while others were sharing toys or books they no longer needed. "This is the Garden of Sharing," Clink explained. "Sometimes, money isn't just for you. Sharing your coins can help others who really need it. It's another important thing money can do." Penny noticed a sign nearby that read, "Help raise money for a sick child in the hospital who needs an operation." A young boy was sitting beside the sign, holding a jar. Penny's heart sank when she saw the boy's sad face. She thought for a moment, then looked at her 3 coins. She reached into her pocket, took out 1 coin, and dropped it into his jar. "I hope this helps," she said softly. Clink smiled warmly. "How does it feel to share?" "It feels wonderful," Penny said, watching the boy's face light up with gratitude. "I helped someone who really needs it." Clink nodded. "When you share, you're making the world a better place for everyone." Clink led Penny to the heart of the kingdom, where a giant golden tree stood. Each branch sparkled with coins, and a glowing sign read, "The Tree of Choices." "This tree shows the 3 big things money can do," Clink said. "Every time you get coins, you'll have to decide, spend, save, or share. Let's see how you would use your coins." Clink handed Penny a tiny golden pouch with 5 coins inside. "You earned these coins for helping someone clean their house. What will you do with them?" Penny thought for a moment and smiled. "I would spend 1 coin on a little treat, save 3 coins to get something big later, and share 1 coin to help someone who needs it." Clink smiled. "You've made a wise choice. Balancing spending, saving, and sharing is the secret to using money well." As they walked back to the marketplace, Clink said, "Now you've seen that money isn't just something to collect, it's a tool. You can use it to spend on things you need or want, save for the future, or share to help others. It's all about making good choices." Penny grinned. "I get it now. Money is like a key that opens different doors. I can choose how to use it wisely." With that, the golden coin in Penny's hand began to glow again, and whoosh, she found herself back in the attic. She looked at the coin and smiled. "Now I know how magical money can be." The end.